G'day FAnews and Insurance Apprentice readers and viewers. One of the flagship initiatives of the FAnews is the Insurance Apprentice. We have a lot of amazing sponsors with the Insurance Apprentice, and today I'm very specifically speaking to probably the main reason why most of the apprentices apply to take part in the Insurance Apprentice, and that's to be part of the Lloyds program. So today I'm speaking to Easvarie Naidoo, General Representative and Head of Compliance at Lloyds, South Africa. Hi, Easvarie.
Hi, Rianet. Thank you so much for inviting me.
It is a pleasure and it's fantastic to have a word with you. So the real purpose of our conversation is really to start profiling our sponsors a little bit more, because without the sponsors, this program wouldn't be as successful, as amazing, and as incredible as it has been. So we really appreciate you as a sponsor. And as I have said, people want to do Lloyds. It is what it is. So this year, we couldn't offer the winner to go to Lloyds for very obvious reasons. But you guys have really come to the party with an amazing package. And the viewers will, with our first episode, see what that entails. So first of all, let's talk about Lloyds a little bit in general, and then we can channel it into the Insurance Apprentice sponsorship. So first of all, why Lloyds? Why is Lloyds a great company to work for?
Well, I'm going to take the opportunity to tell everyone that Lloyds is actually a marketplace. So it's an insurance marketplace. And I think people think we're a company, but we're made up of many insurance companies, hence it's a marketplace. We're a great organization to work for, in my view, which is why I actually joined Lloyds. And we have a diverse history going back more than 300 years. And I think what attracted me personally to Lloyds was that I wanted to work for a global organization, and Lloyds is not a traditional insurer. It's a marketplace, so it's so different, and there's so much to learn. So I'm really happy that I joined, and I hope that our contestants are also quite interested in learning more about Lloyds.
I am 100% sure that they are. So we've been through a very interesting, probably 18 months, heading for 2 years. It feels like 20 years. But in times where we had to really adapt with the way we operate and the way we work, how does Lloyd keep its culture and its way of doing things so it doesn't change from the Lloyds that we know?
Well, I'm just going to touch first on our South African office, because we do have a team of 5 people, including myself, in Johannesburg. And we took the opportunity, during the pandemic, to actually restructure our office to create, clearer functions and responsibilities for our team to better serve our local stakeholders. But on a global level, culture is actually a key pillar of Lloyd's strategy globally. So there's a very clear focus on employee well-being, whether it's by way of seminars, access to apps, for support for mental health, and encouraging employees to disconnect in order to be able to stay connected, to take breaks, to take a walk. Our CEO, John Neal, has also encouraged being disconnected. For example, he implemented no meetings from 2 p.m. on a Friday afternoon to 10 o'clock a.m. on a Monday morning, irrespective of your time zone, so that people can have a break from the virtual meetings and perhaps do something else, whether it's catching up on emails, etc., or maybe you want to take a walk or spend some time with your family. So there are many avenues that Lloyds has initiated and given us as staff to, help us through this very challenging time.
I'm thoroughly impressed with these no meeting policy, because I think it's so easy for us to preach to people to not work. But I think as leadership, the companies or the people in leadership positions often forget that what they preach, and they don't practice what they preach, and they don't let their people practice what they preach. So, and it's also nice to add all the digital things that people can learn on. But I think the importance of having off time and the importance of making sure that your staff and your people take a break is, for me, incredible. So well done. That is quite amazing. So please share something with us that not everyone knows about Lloyd's or its people. So it's leadership, staff, way of doing things, the future, anything interesting that we should know, but we don't necessarily know.
Well, our aim really is to be, the most advanced technology-driven marketplace in the world, and that is where our Future at Lloyd's initiative comes in. But I think something that not everyone knows about Lloyd's is that we actually have an InsurTech incubator called the Lloyds Lab, based in the Lloyd's building in London. And I'm really excited to share that we welcomed a South African startup in our cohort last year called Inclusivity Solutions. So that was just wonderful to have a South African startup, apply to the Lloyds Lab and be successful. So we'd love to get that message out there that, we look at innovation in our marketplace, in the insurance industry, and we encourage it through the Lloyds Lab. So we'd love people to apply for our next cohort, and that actually, the applications end on the 27th of June, but there will be many more to come. And I think people can look out for the application process on LinkedIn and Lloyds.com.
That is super exciting. Wow, yes, I did not know that. So very cool. Embrace your youth, they say. Be crazy, be reckless, be passionate, be young. The Apprentice is very specifically aimed at the under 35s, and part of that program is really to develop leadership. So what is your advice for the younger generation?
Well, for me personally, knowledge is power. And I think, as you empower yourself with knowledge, you are confident, and that shows with your audience, whether you're in a meeting or whether it's, empowering your team or imparting knowledge to your team. So I think always trying to learn, whether it's formal education or whether it's just learning at work, improving your knowledge of your work environment in the business, improving your ability as a leader. All of that for me is important in growing both personally and professionally.
Yeah, thank you for that advice. So speaking of advice, we have the first episode of the Insurance Apprentice 2021 coming up on 1 July. It's going to be live on Facebook and YouTube, and we are super, super excited for a very, very changed version. What is your tips for the guys who's starting to take part as of Thursday, 1 July?
Well, I think going back to what I said in my previous answer about, knowledge is power and helping you be confident. I think it also says a lot about you when people have confidence in your knowledge and how you do your job. So you want to gain the confidence of your clients, whether it's the broker or the policy holder. So I think just continually learning, growing your knowledge, improving yourself. And something that we, at Lloyd's encourage, and I think the Insurance Apprentice does that, is we love attracting talent from different backgrounds. So whether it's someone who has a background in data science or artificial intelligence, etc. It's not just people, with insurance knowledge, because insurance now is also about innovation, which we encourage at Lloyd's. So we look for all these other talents in different fields. So that's what we'd also like to see. And we hope that this competition encourages and promotes that too.
I'm so glad that you actually mentioned that we're looking for people wider than only their tight insurance knowledge, because it is exactly that. We've seen quite a few interesting people over the 7 years taking part of various type of positions. And it's the only way we're going to attract more people to go into the industry, because with the apprentice, we are changing perceptions. And what a better way to just include different people. As long as you have some knowledge of insurance and you understand how it works, take part, apply. So why is it important for Lloyds to be part of the Insurance Apprentice?
Well, I think for also the reasons about attracting new talent from various fields, but also, you know, we support our market in South Africa, and we would like to see people from this competition, you know, moving into more senior roles in the industry, and, you know, growing and developing the local market. So we support that wholeheartedly, which also talks to our support of this competition for the 7th year now.
Yes, that is amazing. Thank you very much for that. You again touch on things that we see is happening in the competition, and that's really that not only the winners, but people who take part move into different positions and leadership positions, because people are recognizing them as leaders. What would be an unexpected but delightful result for you for sponsoring TRA?
Well, we definitely would like to see more local interest in people signing up for the competition going forward. And of course, you know, we'd like to see those, not just the winners, but also those who enter the competition have the opportunities to grow in their companies or in the industry, whether it's promotion or moving, you know, into a different kind of role. And also that it benefits our regional market, you know, in South Africa. So we'd love for, you know, those that enter to give back to the industry,
yes,
their talent.
Yes, thank you very much. So it's been a fantastic conversation, but very lastly, is there anything specific you would like to say to FAnews and Apprentice viewers, to the contestants who's going to take part, to the ones who aim to be the winners? Any message from you?
Thank you. Well, for everyone out there, for the audience, please stay tuned for the exciting competition that you're going to see coming up. And from Lloyd's, you know, we're really excited to be a sponsor of the Insurance Apprentice and to be able to support this competition and its objectives. So we'd really like to thank FAnews for the opportunity to sponsor for the last 7 years. So thank you very much from all of us at Lloyd's and also from our team in South Africa. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Easvarie, and thank you once again. You are fantastic sponsors, and we really enjoy working with you guys. All the best.
Thank you, Rianet. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Well. Bye.